Okay, I'm going to discuss this now with Francesco Rizzuto. He's in Liverpool, UK, and he's a professor of European law at the Liverpool Hope University. Welcome once again, Francesco. What does this result tell us about what the people of Greenland want?
Well, I think it tells us two things, really. One, that the overwhelming majority of Greenlanders want independence, but they don't want it now. That's the first thing it tells us. Those who want independence now only got a quarter of the vote, 25% of the vote, if we add up their support and those who, if you like, on the slower lane to independence. The second thing this election tells us is that that they profoundly distrust Trump more than they dislike what the Danes did to them when they were, if you like, a real colony of Denmark and not a sort of semi-autonomous entity as they are now.
As you mentioned there, the suggestion is from the voting that they want independence. Indeed, 5 of the 6 parties in the election favoured independence. So it seems to be the issue is how quickly to try and achieve that. Do you think that the fact that they've opted for a kind of a slow path towards independence could be they are afraid of being vulnerable, of leaving Denmark and being vulnerable to Donald Trump just bringing them into the fold as the next state of the US?
Without a doubt. Probably their independence, some people have estimated the earliest they could get there, given all the legal mechanisms they need to go through, would be 2035 at the earliest. And you're absolutely right. I think that Mr. Trump's behavior vis-a-vis the Ukraine, his behavior towards Canada and others is hardly going to make Greenlanders think, wow, we're going to be rich with this kind of person taking us over. Of course, there is nothing to stop a closer relationship with the United States and American investment, though, again, if it's going to be investment equals subjugation, no. I think the people that are really missing the trick here are the Europeans. Why is the European Union, led by Denmark, not talking about, of course, independence, but greater European investment? Why is it the Europeans always seem to react and always seem to be on the back foot vis-a-vis the United States or any other world power? We react and are very defensive about our interests in that area. And there are interests there that could be exploited for the people of Greenland by Europeans, because 1 or 2 people in Greenland have made clear that they're quite interested in attracting investment from other states. In other words, not the United States.
I know when Donald Trump says we're going to get Greenland one way or the other, a lot of people won't take him too seriously. But since Russia moved into Ukraine, invaded, a lot of people have realised that actually everything is possible in modern times. And hence we've got European countries rallying to try and bolster their defence levels, to draw themselves closer together in terms of their military might and their ability to repel advances. In that climate, wouldn't it be quite risky for a country like Greenland, who's relied on Denmark for their foreign policy and defence for so many years, to go solo all of a sudden?
I don't think they want to go solo. I think their concept of independence is if you like, not sovereignty at all costs. No, I think that they're quite interested in maintaining a relationship with Denmark simply because actually they couldn't afford to go it alone. Fishing is not enough for them. So in a sense, it would be very, very risky for them to be truly independent. Greenland, by the way, is the first territory to actually leave the European Union. We mustn't forget that. But I have a feeling that fear of Trump will actually not necessarily make them join the European Union again, but certainly foster closer ties with the European Union than America, if the European Union steps forward in this way. But, Denmark, Greenland would be swallowed up by the United States if they truly became independent. Though, as I say, the Greenlanders do not indicate, certainly the opinion polls do not suggest, that they are mad keen to lose one colonial power and to take on another, albeit supposedly as an independent state, and they would not be.
Francesco, great to speak to you as always. Francesco Rizzuto, Professor of European Law at Liverpool Hope University.